And speaking of performing arts, we're trying to, I won't say it's a new performing art, but it's unfamiliar. Not something we used to, because when we say performing arts, we think about
The stage.
the theater or the TV, the lights, studio lights.
Yeah.
But do you want to introduce our new guest?
All right, so we have Joe Berg, South African YouTuber. He's 21 years old, goes by the name of Michael Cost. He's currently studying his honors, so you already have your Bachelor of Architectural Studies, boom, nailed it, at the University of Wits. And he successfully has his own YouTube channel as well as a specialized wooden jewelry company called Michael Cost. Welcome to the show.
Thank you so much for
Welcome,
having me.
Michael.
That was a great introduction.
Oh,
Thank
thank
you.
you, thank
And
you.
you nailed this.
I did, hey? Been
Did a
practicing.
bit of research.
yes.
And some practice saying
Yeah,
those
yeah.
words.
You know? So, first things first. As somebody who has his bachelor's in architecture,
Yes.
where does YouTube come in? Are you just been fascinated with the internet? You love for computers? Or, yeah, where?
So I get that question a lot. Architecture is very different to performing arts.
Yes.
But I did performing arts since grade 1 right through to matric, so 12 years of performing arts. And then I got to the point where I had to decide what to study. And I said to myself, you know what? I'm going to apply to different degrees at different universities, and whatever I'm accepted to, that will help me narrow down my selection process, and I'll choose from there. But then I was accepted to architecture, fine arts, graphic design, and performing arts. So then I was stuck with a position where I had to choose. So I decided to go with architecture because I'm a very creative person, and I felt that I was entering university at the age of 17.
Oh, wow.
And I decided that let me try out architecture, and I absolutely fell in love with it. And you know, the YouTube thing came about in my third year, as well as my jewelry company called Michael Cost,
Yeah.
where I felt that I wasn't, this sounds madness if you know what an architecture degree is, but I felt that there wasn't enough outlets of my creative juices. So I then was inspired by Casper Lee, who is a very famous South African YouTuber, and I'm sure we all speak about him soon, to actually start up my YouTube channel. And I started the jewelry company and my YouTube channel, well, close proximity to each other while studying, and I managed to balance everything, and it's just all about getting those creative juices out.
Awesome. So before we get any further into any more
Yes.
questions, let's just explain, because I know a lot of people don't know what
What a
is a
YouTuber.
YouTuber.
Okay, that is a South African problem.
I agree. I think so.
Yes, it is a big South African problem. Okay, so what a YouTuber is, it's hard to put it in words, but it's someone who goes basically and makes YouTube videos, but to a point where they are making YouTube videos every week or every second week or every month, and create an online personality. So it's not about having a Twitter account where you tweet or retweet every month or once a year or something like that. It's
Yeah.
about being active on YouTube, being a personality on YouTube where people can go and view your videos. They can relate to you, and so on and so forth. So there's different types of YouTubers. There's gaming YouTubers, there's beauty YouTubers, there's DIY YouTubers, there's comedy YouTubers as myself, lifestyle. There's plenty of YouTubers, but why I say it's a problem in South Africa is because it's such a foreign concept
Yeah.
to
Yeah.
South Africans. No one's really done this being a YouTuber, and especially us inlanders, there are about maybe 20 or less inlanders making YouTube videos, and that's not just Johannesburg, that's Joburg, Pretoria, Kimberley, and it's mainly a very fashionable thing now, starting to become fashionable in Cape
Yes.
Town, where people have been doing it for 4 to 3 years.
Oh wow.
wow.
Yes.
So okay, so you get YouTubing, and
Yes.
then what is the difference between that and vlogging?
Okay, so you know, it's all about what sites you use. So if you're vlogging on YouTube, you are technically a YouTuber. You can call yourself a vlogger. It's
It's more like taking a
Same
camera and
thing.
kind of following you around your daily life.
Yes,
and-
exactly. So vlogging is literally a video blog. And where a blog is, you go and you write about an event you went to, or you write about something that interests you, or so on. A vlogger goes and makes a video of this, and instead of putting it in text, he's showing you, he's taking you through the experience.
It rings a
Yes.
bell. Ding, ding, ding. Light bulb moment. Okay, now I know exactly.
Welcome.
Oh, thank you. Let me just join in here. So, but like I said, you said you get different kinds of YouTubers, right?
Yes.
Different themes, but all theme specific, or can you just put up anything that is kind of now relevant to society?
It's all up to you. You don't have to. For example, for myself, what I do is comedy videos, but my main purpose is to make positive South African content, because I feel when you go to YouTube, the top 3 search videos that you find when you type in South Africa are these negative crime or car crashes or so on.
Yeah.
So my theme is positive comedy humor videos, and when you upload a video onto YouTube, there is categories that you can list your video under. There's lifestyle, there's beauty, as I said, there's all of these different categories that you can list your video under. And if you want to give your channel a specific theme, where you only do comedy, or you only do gaming or beauty, those are the main 2 types of YouTubers out there, then you focus your entire channel on being that theme. But if you want to just upload a video, it doesn't have to be about anything, it doesn't have to be a specific category either. It's all up to you.
Awesome.
Interesting.
So like you were saying that obviously in the overseas, YouTubing is a lot bigger.
Yes.
What do you think about the South African YouTube community, and what do we need to do to make it bigger?
Okay. You see, internationally, being a YouTuber is not a foreign concept. Everyone knows there are famous YouTubers. Everyone overseas wants to be a YouTuber,
Yes.
starts uploading even from their phone. And you know, it's easy to be a YouTuber because everyone nowadays has a camera on their phone. And you can get an app that edits your videos, and then you have an app that uploads it to YouTube. So it is very easy. In South Africa, I started 2 years ago, and that's when a lot of the Cape Townian YouTubers, such as Anne Hirsch, the Derek and the Sunday Blues, Nerd Squared, and all those YouTubers started becoming popular, but not in South Africa. They got a lot of British followers and subscribers because of Casper Lee. So before I get to the South African community, Casper Lee was a British-born who lived in South Africa, and he started making vlogs. And then he started making friends in England, all these other vlogs, and together as a little group of friends they grew, and now he lives in London.
Yes.
He then started focusing people's attention back to South Africa, and that's why there was a big growth in YouTube South Africa. The community when I started was minimal. It was those Cape Townians, a few people from Durban, a handful of people from Durban, and for an entire year I thought I was the only person in Joburg
Yeah.
and Pretoria that was actually doing YouTube videos. But this past year, 2014, the community has really, really grown, and I'm sure a lot of them are actually listening in now.
Woohoo, shout out to them.
Shout out to you guys.
And what's great is we've created a YouTube page where we all connect, and it's
Nice.
called YouTube South Africa. And what we try and do also as a community is we try and do a monthly hashtag or a monthly theme where we all try and do the same type of video. And it has grown completely, and you know, as a YouTuber, I know how YouTubers feel. We're all like, oh, we don't want it to grow because that's more competition for us. Like, we don't want more people to be doing YouTube videos. Like,
just want
oh,
us.
just us. But you know, it's going to be like that. And but people must understand it is an easy thing to do, but it is difficult because it's like a job.
Yes.
You know, you are your own filmmaker. You are your own editor. You are your own content creator. You are the star, the actor. You are
The everything.
the everything. You
Of this
everything of
production.
it. And you have to make sure that you know how to encapsulate all of those things. You can do it successfully. But by all means, I've always said, if you want to make a video, go out and just do it. Even if you're not looking for the views, or even if you are, just go out and do it and have fun. And don't do it for the wrong reasons. Do it for the fun of it.
Absolutely. Just watching a lot of the Draw My Lives, which, by the way,
Yes.
when are you going to do one?
I've done one.
Have you?
Excuse me.
You
Yes.
have? Why have I not seen
You
it?
have not done your research, but
I
I
looked-
must do.
Have you done one?
Okay. That was one of my first videos.
Oh, that's
Oh,
that. Is
wow.
that
So,
why? That's why.
yes,
It's probably like
yes,
down on the
it's
bottom.
Like
Okay.
2 years
okay.
old already.
Okay. You need a
And
new one.
I need to do a new one. That one I actually, it is a YouTuber's thing to do.
Yes.
To film themselves drawing their life story. But I was like, no, I'm not going to let people know about my life. So the idea was useless information about my life. And then I told them like quirky stories and embarrassing stories.
But that's
about my
fun
life.
and
But
different.
I must do a new one. I think it's
Yes.
time for an update.
I
Yes,
think so too.
definitely.
And just listening to, watching, not listening, the other YouTubers Draw My Life, you see that a
Yes.
lot of people say they just kind of stumbled upon it and did it for fun
Yes,
first
exactly.
before they started to really get serious about it.
Yes, exactly.
So, Michael, as a performer,
Mhm.
producer, director, technician, slash,
Yes.
what is your goal with YouTube? Because also you'd like to put something in the pocket because you want,
You have to put
Food
food
on
on
the
the table.
table.
So that's our
That's
line
what
we
I'm
said all the time.
because
Food on the table.
what you're doing is a business.
Yes.
You treat it as a business, right?
Yes.
And you make a living off this, right? You can.
Yes, definitely.
You can. So, how does a YouTuber make money for the person who does not know what a YouTuber is?
Yeah.
Okay, perfect. This is a question I get a lot.
Mm.
When, firstly, the shock of introducing myself to someone that I am a YouTuber, once that starts to wear off, they're like, wait a minute,
Yeah.
YouTubers make money. I know about this system. And then I'm like, wait a minute, you're getting your facts wrong. Okay, so how it works is YouTubers make money off of the ads that are played. Either the 5-second ad that you can skip, or the ads you can't skip, the little box menus that pop up in the video, and you get a small percentage of the money that is paid to YouTube for those ads. If a viewer clicks on that advert, you get a higher percentage. Now, the percentage is really tiny. It really is tiny. So you need approximately 100,000 views on one video to actually make something, specifically in South Africa, because there's a threshold. You have to make a certain amount of money before they send you a check from LA all the way down to the darkest part of Africa, the tip of Africa, which is South Africa. And so you need to get a lot of views. Now, to get those views is very difficult, you know. You either get lucky by going viral, or it is this continuous making
work.
videos, hard work.
Persisting.
Yes,
Yes.
persistence, exactly. And you know, what is also another catch-22 to it is that you're not allowed to tell people, oh, please go click those adverts for me so I can make money. I'm not saying that at all. I'm saying that, you know, that is how it happens.
Yeah.
And, you know, another bylaw is that you're not allowed to force people to give you thumbs up or share your video or comment.
I mean, you can
it's all
encourage
in
them.
the rules. You can encourage them by all means.
But does that affect, like, you would say, the sponsors or anything? Because if you have 24 likes and 300 dislikes, does that affect everyone? Because they saw the advert at the end of the day.
Yes.
Yeah.
So, you know, you're getting So how I do it, my videos, I think is the best way to explain, is at the end of the video, I tell them, please guys, subscribe to my channel, and if you like, keep part, press the thumbs up video or share, or I like to tell people to tell me what they liked about the video in the comment section, or I like to also write a little something at the end of my description. And tell them, I call my subscribers bananas. So I'm like, bananas, go down to the comment section if you've read this and write banana.
Yeah.
And they do. And, you know, a lot of what we've seen now is there's this new YouTuber in Stellenbosch. Who's this Greek illustrator, this Greek lady, and she's put on this persona called Suzelle, who's this Afrikaans poppy. And she's made these DIY videos. Suzelle DIY is the name of her
I've
channel.
heard about
Yes,
her.
exactly. In the past 6 months, she's gone completely viral. She
Hectic.
got on to a brilliant idea and latched onto the Afrikaans community, which love the and you need to also find your niche, and that's her niche, her target market. And what she's now done is she's not making money off of adverts, because adverts don't play on her videos. It's not she's not a YouTube partner. So what she's done is companies, corporates, I won't say who, because I don't want to advertise them. They haven't paid me to advertise them, but companies are now paying her to make videos. So that's another way of income. You know, you can get companies to, you go to a company, you're like, okay, I do beauty videos, so give me beauty products or give me a bit of money and I will give you branding, because
Absolutely, in the
you're
video.
getting these videos. Yes, and
Yes.
I'm getting these views and these people are seeing your product. So there's many different ways to make income, but in South Africa it's not there yet. It's still young, it's still new, but it's it's South African or a new South African YouTuber, you have to be in it for the long run if you are wanting to make money off of it.
Absolutely.
True.
Cool. So we have more questions.
Yeah.
Lots
Okay.
more questions for you,
Okay,
Mike.
I'm
Don't
glad.
go anywhere. Don't
Oh.
worry, he's not going anywhere.
Okay, great.
We're keeping him in the studio
Yeah, they locked the
for
door.
you. Yeah, we have. This is Ariana Grande, Jessie J, Nicki Minaj, Bang Bang. Here we go.
Here we go. And we're back.
We're back again.
Yes, we are.
So we're sitting with South African Joburg YouTuber Michael Kost.
Hey.
He's with us. If you haven't been listening, where have you been?
Exactly.
Hello.
They've been checking out my YouTube videos. That's the only excuse I'm gonna give them, and if they weren't, then I'm very upset.
That's the only reason
Yes.
that you'd be logging in now. So
Yes.
we're chatting all about this new internet
In South Africa.
global-
New in South Africa.
New in South,
Yes,
also,
new in
it's
South
South
Africa.
Africa
Let's-
phenomenon of being a YouTuber. So tell us, who are some of your favorite YouTubers that you look up to
Okay.
besides Casper Lee?
Okay, so Troye Sivan, definitely, who's also was born in South Africa. No, oh my gosh, he was born in South Africa but lived most of his life in Australia.
For
So he
those of you who
doesn't really
don't
count as
know,
South
he's the
African.
star of Spud.
Of Spud, yes.
Yes.
I don't count him as South African, or Casper Lee as South African, really.
They don't even have South African accents, eh? Sort of.
Casper Lee, sort of. But
Okay.
anyway, I love those two. Superwoman from Canada.
Listen,
Oh my god!
Let me do the song.
I love
Superwoman.
Superwoman!
Yeah, Superwoman all
Oh
the
my
way.
god, oh my god.
Anne Hirsch, definitely. I have to put in some South African guys. Anne Hirsch, Suzelle DIY for how she has become so popular in the
Yeah.
past 6 months. As well as YouTube companies. I was explaining to you earlier.
Yes.
There are companies in America and globally that just make YouTube videos, or they have a website as well where they post the information on as well, such as BuzzFeed and College Humor. They are incredible.
Yes, I
BuzzFeed
do know
has
College
quite
Humor.
a few channels as well. They have BuzzFeed Yellow, Violet, and so on. And College Humor is humor comedy videos. I'm not enjoying their direction now. I loved them a year ago, but I do love the concept of a company that just makes YouTube videos. I want to start a company like that.
And I think that's also just like jumping in, seeing like this is popular, this is trendy.
Yes.
Let's actually make a company that does this full time.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah.
Now,
Absolutely.
it's not always moonshine and roses, right? So,
No.
what would you say? Oh, I wrote something down that I won't mention on air.
Okay.
What are the disadvantages, the bad side of being a YouTuber? Is there such a thing?
Yes, definitely. There's one main bad thing, which is new. I was saying that I have some news for you. The one bad thing is that YouTube is recently going to delete a lot of accounts. If you have any copyrighted music in your videos, they're deleting everything. So that's a huge shock to YouTubers and a huge uproar. But that's actually my take at an April Fool's joke. So that's not happening.
Ah!
So I had to give an April
that
Fool's
there
joke.
goes the internet.
Yes, exactly. So that's my April Fool's joke for the day. Thank you very much. Thank you.
Millions of people's hearts have died
Yes,
for a
exactly.
second.
No, that's not happening. No, the bad things about being a YouTuber is trying to deal with your first negative comments or any negative comments. You always putting a YouTube video out is almost putting a piece of your soul, putting a piece of you, making yourself so vulnerable to the internet, to the world, because everyone has access to your videos. And that's what social media is about. But with YouTube, it's more personal because it's you. They watching you. They, everyone gets that first negative one. My first negative comment was someone who actually knew me. I don't know who they were because they did an anonymous account, but they were saying how they thought when I started high school, I was a terrible actor and I should stop doing YouTube and I'm a horrible person, blah, 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 blah. And I was just like, wow, this person has obsessed with me since the beginning of high school. Thank you so much. That's amazing.
Turn it around.
And yes, you have to turn around as a YouTuber. And the new YouTubers, I see a lot of you guys coming and asking me for advice, and about this negativity and posting all these negative comments that people have put on your videos. But you have to turn it around. You have to say, oh, thank you so much for your comments. Oh, thank you so much for taking time to actually writing me a comment.
I mean, they actually
And
did.
They actually did. They feel so strongly about you as a person that they actually writing you a comment. And you also have to remember that person might have gone through something and now they're taking their anger out on you.
Absolutely.
Another negative is not getting views. You're like, oh, this video is brilliant. That's what I have every video. I'm like, oh, I'm going viral with this video. It's so brilliant. And then I'm like, oh, 10 views. It's been a week. No, it's not that bad. But you have to just deal with it. You have to deal with the thumbs down. Not something video that you like is not always going to be a video that everyone else likes.
Yes.
I uploaded a video, things not to say to colours.
Yes, I saw
And
that. I watched that.
Yes, and it's very. I knew it was a video that you're either gonna love or you're gonna hate, and you see it with the likes and the dislikes. I have 15 dislikes and 17 likes. So you have to also be pushing buttons.
You do. You have to be
to-
pushing the boundaries to
Yes,
make
yes,
news,
exactly.
to make it
And also you learn from all these bad negative sides to being a YouTuber, because you become stronger. You know what your subscribers like, because the people who are mainly watching your videos are subscribers. And in case you don't know what a subscriber is a person like Twitter, where you click follow and you get that person's tweets. So, for example, you subscribe to someone's YouTube video and you get a notification when they upload a video. And if you're a subscriber, you get, there's a connection between a YouTuber and their subscribers.
So it's like the
definitely.
equivalent of following on Twitter.
Yes, exactly.
Yeah,
But
okay.
I think, it's much stronger to have a subscriber than a follower on Twitter, because the likelihood of them watching your video is higher. And what's great is that your subscribers are then commenting on your videos and they're like, I didn't really like this video. Or I had someone who lives in Malaysia and he's like, I think you should do this rather next time, or
Oh, sweet.
do that next time. And I take in consideration what other people are saying to me, because they are my viewers. They're
Yes.
giving me views, so at least I can give them what they want. I can give them the videos they're asking for. And you have to know your target markets, your audience, your subscribers. Be personal about it. And you know, also it's up to you as a YouTuber. You know, where I'm calling my subscribers bananas. You don't have to. That's not. If it's not your thing, you don't have to. It's all about finding your people, finding who wants to view your videos and so on.
And your brand, you've obviously
Yes.
created this brand, and the kinds of content and videos you put out is what you want to be associated with, and
Exactly.
your subscribers is this community of people that will enjoy the same things.
Yes, exactly. You know, you're creating a brand off of yourself, which I think is the hardest brand to create and advertise, because you're not necessarily, here's these sunglasses in my hand. I designed these sunglasses, they're beautiful, here's a picture of them, I'm branding this as a product. The product on YouTube is you as a person.
Yeah.
So
Absolutely.
you have to brand yourself as a product, and that's where it becomes difficult, because you're not an object that people can consume. You're not a blanket that someone can pull over them in winter.
Yeah.
So it's a very difficult. I see you laughing at my terms here, but it is a very difficult product to actually market and so on.
Absolutely. I mean, we've spoken about this on the show so many times
Yeah.
about the actor
Yeah.
and how does the performer, the actor,
To
brand,
brand yourself.
themselves.
Yes, yes.
Because you need to stand out, and people need to
Yes.
say, "Oh, let's get Michael in," because it's easier to say. They know specifically. They know Michael can do this. Let's get him. Otherwise,
Yes.
have auditions and you have hundreds of people and they sit there. Next.
Yes, exactly. No, I
Next.
feel with that as well is that, you know, there's key people in South Africa that have done that perfectly in the acting and presenting world of South Africa, not via YouTube, but you look at Lala and Maps Maponyane. Those are perfect examples of people that have branded themselves as people instead of just an actor that's, you know, doesn't
Yes.
stand out in a crowd.
Which is also true, because if you look at a specific actor, you already think, "Oh, the show that he's doing."
Yes,
Yes.
exactly.
Because if you say Theodore Jantjies, you'll be like, "Who's that?" But if I tell you Zander Mentjies from Sevendelaan, you'll be
Yeah.
like, "Oh, yes, that."
Yes, exactly.
Which is
Absolutely.
true. So
And that's a difficult part in South Africa as an actor, and models even. I see a lot of models now in South Africa. Because you're a model, you think now you're famous, everyone knows your name. But in South Africa, models are just a face and a body, which is a terrible thing, and it's a hard
We still
thing
have
to
that stereotype.
actually come out.
Yes.
It's a definite stereotype, and it's hard to be a model and be a personal brand. You're not a Naomi Campbell or a Katie or a
Yet.
Kat Moss yet. Kate Moss.
Moss.
Kat Moss. Oh gosh. So you know, it is a difficult thing in South Africa because, like I said, you're selling yourself as a product. But if you look at Maps Maponyane, he's done an amazing job over the past year to market himself as a person.
Yes.
And you have a lot of those people.
Interesting.
Absolutely. All right, so we're still in studio with South African Joburg YouTuber Michael Kost in the
Hey.
studio.
Yep, I'm still here.
So we're going to deviate very, very slightly and chat about, just very briefly, your specialized wooden jewelry company that's called Michael Kost as well.
Sure. So, you know, we spoke about creating a brand.
Yeah.
And I wanted to create a brand under my name, because I'm such a creative person. I'm always wanting to design. So when I was studying architecture in my second year, we did a course called model building, and which opened me to building models with different materials, different techniques, and different machinery. And from there, I was inspired to start wooden jewelry accessories. It first started out just male accessories because I felt that, you know, I don't have anything to wear because you can't find this collar chains. So I was like, you know what, I'm gonna make my own collar chain because I have the skills now. And I did. And then I met a lady at an event. She begged me to contact her. within a month, my jewelry, I had a collection and my jewelry was selling in a shop. 2 months after that, I was selling in every Big Blue store nationwide.
Wow.
And in the Big Blue store, it was studs, brooches, earrings, and so on. And basically, the company does custom design. So I thrive on creating something that you want, a cartoon or character or a specialized jewelry accessory that you want. I go out and I make it, and it's environmentally friendly because of the wood is recycled, and the assembling is all done by hand by me, so I make sure that the quality is perfect.
Absolutely.
I was going to ask you just now when you say you recycle the wood, because can you use any type of wood or?
Yes, I can. Just the type of wood I use is it takes cut-offs from other types of wood and mashes it up into this type of wood, which is a super wood. So I use this wood specifically for that reason. And yeah, so it's just building onto the Michael Kost brand. I will be, as soon as my website is on, I'm going to be branching out into t-shirt designs as well.
Oh, wow.
Yes.
So you're
that
just
will be exciting.
making yourself bigger and better in
Yes.
South Africa.
Yes, that's the plan. And I think as a YouTuber now in South Africa, that's what you have to do.
Absolutely.
Reach for the stars and make sure you achieve it.
Oh, true
Good
that.
on you. That's
Yeah.
so inspiring.
Right.
Tell us, where can the people
Yes.
find you?
Okay, so obviously you can find me on YouTube.
Yes.
Go to YouTube and type in Michael Kost. I'll be the first person you find. And please subscribe. I'm not forcing you, but I would love for you to subscribe.
If you would like.
Yes,
that'd be
and
great.
press like and so on. So Michael Kost on YouTube. You can find me on Facebook, which is Michael Kost, and Instagram, which is Michael_Kost, and Twitter, which is Mickey Kost. A little bit different. I made that before everything. So that's Mickey Kost. But yes, if you're a YouTuber, South African YouTuber, I know there's a lot listening.
Yes.
You guys, you should tweet me. I will retweet and all your videos. I love supporting other South African YouTubers. And, it's about being a community. Yes, we secretly hate each other and we are jealous of each other. But, we need to come together to make it big together. And yes, so definitely go check me out on YouTube, which is Michael Kost.
Absolutely. So we'll also post a link to your YouTube channel on
Thank you.
our Midweek Matinee Facebook page.
I think that's appropriate.
Absolutely. So go give us a like as well.
Yes,
while
give
you're
them
there.
a like as well.
And then we're also going to put on just a few South African YouTubers. I know you
Yes.
wanted to make a few mentions.
Yes, definitely. There are some South African YouTubers that I've worked with, and there's so many now. So I can't possibly mention all of them, but
Yeah.
Mark Fitzgibbon, Carla Williams, Make Me Pretty Fit, Anne Hirsch, I've already mentioned them, Rachel K, Two Lives Down, Mike versus the Universe, all of you guys. Where's all of you guys? There's so many to mention. But keep going on and let's build South African YouTube together.
Absolutely.
I think so too. It's quite exciting.
And we'll be on the lookout. We'll keep supporting South African YouTubers.
Great, I'm glad.
Definitely. Michael, thanks a million for joining us on the show.
Thank you so
It's
much
been
for
a
having me.
pleasure. You've enlightened a whole lot of people, including myself.
I'm glad.
A
Education.
no-brainer to YouTubing. Thank you very much.
Thank you so much.
Highly appreciate it and wish you all the success and all the best, and may you continue to be blessed.
Thank you, you too.
Absolutely.
It's a
We'll be
pleasure.
watching you.
Great,
We'll-
great.
we'll-
On my videos.
Yes.
If this was a video, I would press thumbs up. Okay.
Awesome. So go and do that. Go
Yes.
like Michael Kost page. Go like our page.
Yes, definitely.